is a UFC heavyweight division collision. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponent. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. Well, you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, Jim.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you could do that, you could do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. 4 years apart, some differences in height and reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Bergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 165 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Assassin. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
The fighters touch him up.
You ready? You ready?
Right, so here we go with the start of round 1. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but maybe not.
This is a big-time fight. It feels like a big moment for both of these guys' careers. Who is going to be able to implement their game plan the best in this matchup between these two big-time athletes?
Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the defender.
And they separate. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it.
Beautiful kick. Oh, nice. Oh, man, head kick lands.
Lee gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet. Nice defense on the single leg takedown. You can tell he's worked on that.
Ooh, head kick lands, is hurt.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, high amplitude head kick.
Nice.
Oh! Flush into the body. He's got the length advantage in this fight and certainly made it count in that exchange. Kick to the body by Lee.
Good punch.
Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Clipped him with the right hand there. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Looks like he clipped him with a left hand counter there.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Oh, combination lands, and it seemed like almost every strike found the target.
So accurate when he decides to attack. It is a sight to behold.
Oh, he landed that kick to the outside of the lead leg there, DC.
He is chopping up that leg. They say chop down the tree. You beat your opponent by slowing him down first with those nice outside leg kicks. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Second round, straight ahead.
What are you doing out there? Let's shake it off. You need to do exactly what you did in the gym. Keep your hands up, keep moving.
All right, well, his kicking game was outstanding in that round. We'll see if his opponent can make the adjustments, but take us through the replays before we get there.
It's always weird to watch a young fighter start to come into his own. Early in his career, he did not have this ability. He did not have the ability to dictate and control fights with his legs. Now he does, and he looks like a future champion in the making.
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's given his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way.
Oh, lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land. Ooh, what a head kick.
And he landed the right hand there.
Big kick.
Rips the body there. And both guys really throwing with authority. Just out of range with that strike.
He loaded up on that right hand, too.
Working out of that southpaw stance. Nice punch by Lee. And the takedown attempt, but he does not land it.
Nice head kick.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
Head kick.
Just a slip there.
Nice punch there.
Oh, a huge block there. Nice hook lands. Just misses with that one. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Big head kick lands. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Beautiful punch. Real quick leg kick.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, he lands lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Punch over the top.
Oh, perfect timing on the Superman punch.
Beautiful body.
Got clipped with the right hand. Just out of range with that right hand. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are going to be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will, just driving his shin into his opponent's legs, and it's really starting to slow him down.
All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round. High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going here.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing high kicks, leg kicks, body kicks. He's even throwing a couple spin kicks in there. This guy is so educated with fighting with his legs.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found a setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Lands with a right hand.
He loaded up there on that high kick.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Also, the taller fighter lands a knee yet again. Oh, and he finally gets the takedown now. So what do they say? Try again?
If at first you don't succeed, you try again. And this guy is the poster boy for that saying, because he shot many takedown attempts, and he finally has secured one.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Lee. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for, because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
Nicely done. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, next round is underway, and if you look at these two guys in between rounds, it looks like they've barely broken a sweat. Both with good resting heart rates, stamina still very high, and you just have to laud the efforts of these guys in training. Both men certainly noted cardio. Right thus far, how's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's gonna be over very soon. Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. It doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it most certainly did.
Big head kick.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Oh, he lands the Superman punch. How about it? Connects with a right.
What a punch.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
When you're in a clinch, you can pull down on the head.
Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Timely defense there. Huge block for him.
Nice punch lands over the top. He's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Lee's nose is cut, and it is bleeding.
Dig and kick.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, he might be out. Oh, straight right. Under a minute now to go in this one. Lands flush with that right hand.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He lands a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Looks like he might attempt the guillotine now.
Oh, stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
All right, guys, last round. You ready?
It is the 5th and final round.
Nice strike.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here.
Oh! He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh!
Oh, got him! He got him!
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do.
He's gonna start looking to land big shots from the top.
Lee's got the full mount. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Now into his mouth.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Back to the feet now. All right, late in the fight now, he needs a finish or he's going to lose this fight tonight. We'll see if he goes for it.
I mean, he's got to pull out all the stops. There is no more strategy. There is no more time to try to set up a punch. You got to just start letting everything fly.
And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. Great flow right now. What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Guillotine attempt now. Looks as though he's got the neck.
Guillotine.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Brilliant submission defense there. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. 30 seconds now to go in the round. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. All right, so the fight goes the distance as we await the judges' scorecards, but certainly a dominant striking effort out of that fighter tonight.
John, he used his best weapons in order to carry him to a decision, a very clear decision, in my opinion. A great performance tonight by this young fighter.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest. 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
All right, so the judges are in agreement tonight.